Do I really have to make an intro right now? All I'm gonna say is we're number one, so there's really nothing new to say. Well, go pack go! What is poppin', y'all? It's your man, Cloudboy Bales, and I'm here with another special edition of Wake Up Call. Packers have won again. We're at home. It's December. Rodgers is known for winning in the winter. Nothing's new. But great win for the Packers. Feel like the game could have been a little bit better than little more. The ending was a little bit iffy for me. I will say that. But we were able to pull out with a win, and that was the most important thing that probably happened today. This win did a lot for us. Before I get to the game, I'll say this. Seattle actually lost today against the New York Giants. So we are the second seed right now. And obviously, we have the tie. So if we end up with the same record as New Orleans, we get the bye, if there is one. But that's what is very important. So the thing is, the crazy historical thing that happened in today's game is Aaron Rodgers has thrown his 400th touchdown in his career. Which is just an outstanding achievement by any quarterback to go into 400, especially not even throwing 100 interceptions yet. He's had like 88 interceptions or something like that. Insanity. Rodgers is just proving to be an accurate passer. It doesn't matter who's on that team. It doesn't matter if it's a bunch of scrubs at wide receiver. We can kill it. We got Davante Adams. Robert Tonyan's getting better and better each week. He's got 8 touchdowns out this stretch. That's the most by a Packers tight end ever. Davante Adams right now is getting touchdown after touchdown. You gotta be kidding me. There's nothing really else to say, but it's just great. So, Packers really got out great. I'll say better defensive performance today. Of course, I'm not gonna lie. First half, they really they dismantled the Eagles. First off, let's just say this: Eagles have the worst offensive line in football. There's nothing that can replace that. Carson Wentz looked absolutely awful, which is exactly why they decided to bench him. So they decided to finally bench Carson Wentz and put in Jalen Hurts, which was great for him. So I'm just gonna go over all the stat line in today's game just because it's kind of important, but a lot of people had pass attempts, but it's whatever. So Aaron Rodgers, 295 yards, 25-34, 3 touchdowns, 128 quarterback rating. Aaron Jones, 15 carries for 130 yards and a touchdown. Davante Adams, 10 catches for 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Allen Lazard, 3 catches for 50. Robert Tonyan, 4 for 39 and a touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 136. A couple others got a couple small short catches, and, it mattered. On the Eagles side, Carson Wentz had 6 out of 15 for 79 before he was benched. He was sacked 4 times. Jalen Hurts went 5 out of 12 for 109 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Hurts 5 carries for 29 yards. Wentz had 3 for 18. Did a pretty okay on the run game. Still, they went over 100 yards, but we held Miles Sanders to 10 carries, 31 yards, and Howard 4 for 19, and Boston Scott for 2 for 9, and end around 1 for 11 for Rager. Dallas Goedert had 5 for 66. Greg Ward, 3 for 57 and a touchdown. Rager, 1 for 32. 2 for 31 for Ertz, and everyone had a bunch of attempts, but never could really combat with the ball. Yeah, so I'll say this. Better defensive performance by the Packers. Even though I guess this was against a team that isn't really that good. I mean, everyone expected Philly to be super good after after Dak went out, but that's not the case. And look at the Giants right now. They are leading the division. They have a 2-game lead. They have a 2-game lead against those two teams. That's insanity. I never thought the Giants would actually probably now win this division, knowing at the state of things they are. I mean, they just beat the Seahawks in Seattle. I mean, that's insanity. But what matters is Rodgers knows how to do it. So I'm out here thinking the game's over because Eagles started out going down the field, getting a long field goal, wasted the whole entire first quarter with running the ball and doing a lot of stuff. A couple penalties, which were very questionable. Rodgers then went down. He finds his man Adams for a touchdown. Rodgers gets the ball back, wide open Tanyan in the back of the end zone, and then on the next drive, Rodgers went down, scores another touchdown with Adams. That's his 400th. Then misses an extra point. Crosby comes down, kicks a field goal, so we're up 23-3. So you're sitting there thinking, okay, I think the game is over. It's the fourth quarter. You just gotta pray that the defense just completely loses it in the final 10 minutes of the game. Fortunately, that kind of was the case. After Jalen Hurts came in at quarterback on a big 4th down and 18, Hurts just chugs a big ball and then throws a touchdown. Not surprising. Then we go 3 and out. Then our special teams messes up again, and Jalen Reagor goes all the way on a punt return touchdown. And now we're sitting there only up by 1 score. So, of course, you're sitting here thinking, what's going to happen? Rodgers obviously knows what to do. Is he going to make a great throw? No. The other Aaron completely makes the Eagles defense look hideous. Aaron Jones probably had the touchdown run of his life. 78 yards or something like that. Wow. It's just outstanding what Aaron Jones can do. And he's not even having the most fantastic season, but by far that was probably the best touchdown of his run I've ever seen him run. He literally made the Eagles defense literally just look like fools. Ridiculous. And then Eagles got the ball back, and then they drive, and then we pick them off. Darnell Savage gets his 3rd pick of the year, and just like that, we win the game. So, yeah, that was a little scary in the end because we kind of almost collapsed again, but Aaron Jones bailed us out. So anyways, MVP of today's game definitely belongs to Aaron Rodgers just because he achieved that landmark. I know Aaron Jones got the clinching touchdown or whatever, but when you achieve a height where you throw your 400th touchdown in your career, it's just pretty much outstanding. Rodgers is also the first quarterback to throw for more than 35 touchdowns in 5 of his seasons. Outstanding. Outstanding. I know that's tough that there's hardly any fans and things are different, but Rodgers is just having the year of his life. Now, obviously, before I get to next week's game, there wasn't really much to talk about. I'll say this. I'll give the punt return. I think it's time you got to figure out why your special teams is just failing. Defense obviously can get a little work. We got to play some... The next 3 games, I think, will be pretty tough. In Detroit, Detroit beat the Bears. I feel like Detroit obviously got rid of their head coach, so I think they're obviously going to try to play a little bit better and a little bit different, which might make sense, but it's whatever. But we always play bad in that place, but I know that there's going to be no fans, so things might be different now. And then we play the Panthers, and that's Teddy Bridgewater. McCaffrey will probably be back. So that's going to be a fully loaded offense we got to take care of. It's at home, thankfully. And then we got to play the Tennessee Titans. I wouldn't say they got manhandled in this game because they came back and they only lost by 6 points. But the Browns were up 38-7 at halftime. And obviously, they just kind of let loose and let them come back. But great win for the Browns. I never would have ever thought they were going to be 9-3. But Titans are going to be tough because we got to match up against Derrick Henry. And, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, we play in Chicago. And Chicago, even though they're 5-1, I'm very confident at this point they're going to end up being 5-11. They don't look like they're going to win another game. This was like the game that I think they would have won. They can't even beat Detroit. That's just embarrassing. You got to figure out what the heck you got to do. I feel Bears fans have got to be embarrassed at this point. And then the Vikings almost lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars at home in overtime. But if Jacksonville actually had a quarterback, I'd say they'd win that game because you can't trust Glennon over anybody else. So, yeah, the Vikings ended up winning in overtime, but it's not surprising. But the good thing is we're still a 3-game lead. So, of course, we got to hope the Vikings lose one more game. They actually play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are coming away with their bye next week. So I'm assuming if Brady plays like he's Tom Brady and they're at home, they should win this game. I mean, the Vikings defense just straight up sucks. I'll just say that out the top of my head. Yeah, so anyways, great win for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is just continuing to do what he's doing. Before I go off to, obviously, my prediction, they should win next week. I don't really want to talk about it because, I mean, it's the Lions, and we've dominated them the first time. Do I think the Lions have a good offense? Maybe, but I feel like we probably will beat them. We should beat them. I don't see how we won't. But that's great. We're 9-3. We're in a great position. Got to keep moving, and I got to keep doing it. And hopefully Rodgers will win the MVP award over Mahomes. Fortunately, I have to pick Mahomes to win the award because that's how the way works. That's how it works. He has the better offense. He has the better record. But the fact is, Rodgers is doing all this. Well, only like a number one wide receiver. All these other guys are just a bunch of random dudes. The fact is, look at the Chiefs. They have the best offense in the league. No wonder Mahomes is doing so good. Rodgers is just doing it with a bunch of scrubs. So you got to keep that in mind. That's not a... I mean, seriously. So, anyways, go Pack Go. I don't know what else to really say, but we got to keep on moving. We got to play every single game with poise, and we got to keep winning because we know it's going to really... Obviously, focusing on winning the division is really what's most important at this point. Hopefully, Vikings lose next week and we win, which would put us up. I think, actually, no, that would give us a 3-game lead still. Or, actually, yeah, no, I think that would actually give us that. Whatever. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm really pumped about this, but this is a win. This is an important win, and we got to keep on going. So, anyways, this is your man, Clubboy Bales. We will see you next time on Wake Up Call. Stay safe, stay smart, and go Pack Go. We'll see you next time.